In Retro Game of the Week, we dive into our game library and pick out a classic to see if it still holds up today. Let's grab a controller and play some retro games.
Roughly 20 years ago, Saddam Hussein was ruling Iraq with his iron fist. It was right after Operation Desert Storm that Electronic Arts published Desert Strike: Return to the Gulf. Of course, the theme of this action game caused some controversy. Nonetheless, Desert Strike: Return to the Gulf was received with positive reviews and topped the sales charts. The game for the Sega Mega Drive is one of the best-selling games during the 90s. In the game, you take control over an Apache chopper to destroy enemy weapons and installations, capturing enemies or rescuing hostages. You're a one-chopper army, the Rambo of all choppers. To be honest, the game always reminded us of Airwolf, for all you kids from the 80s. While shooting and flying, you would always have to keep an eye on your fuel and ammunition. Resources were limited. Crashing because you were out of fuel or because you were shot down made you lose one life. Do this often and it's game over. Technically, you could say that Desert Strike is a shoot-'em-up, but there are some nuances here. Even though you need to pick up extra fuel, bullets and rockets, there are no true power-ups to be found in this game. Second of all, the game is far less linear compared with other shoot-'em-ups. Desert Strike gives you a kind of open world to fly around and destroy stuff. From an isometric point of view, you can fly around enemy buildings, avoid bullets, and make it rain rockets. This game was, and actually still is, pretty badass. During the 90s, Electronic Arts published several other games in the Strike series, like Jungle Strike and Nuclear Strike. But they have been silent for more than a decade, till recently, when EA registered a trademark for Desert Strike. Maybe the series will make a comeback. Who knows?